Hi Pisces, and welcome to Many Moons Tarot. My name is Kayla, and today we will be grabbing your mid-July monthly general reading. So anything you might be experiencing in your love life, your career, any message really that you relate to in this reading. Spirit has a message for somebody. Cross watchers are welcome, so if you are dealing with a Pisces, there might be a message in here that you can as well relate to. But remember, at the end of the day, take what resonates and leave out the rest. This message is not for all Pisces, so just keep that in mind along the way. We will start off by shuffling the deck, see what general overall message we have for the middle of July 2025 for the sign of Pisces. So we have Six of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Ten of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. So right off the bat, I'm kind of seeing maybe moving away from people maybe that you've been too giving to maybe in the past. Like maybe in the back of your mind, you know that you've been, you've built success for yourself, but maybe with the Knight of Wands is known for like, not necessarily like being a player, but maybe they're like a little deceitful towards you. Maybe they're taking advantage of your, your graciousness. Six of Pentacles is gifts, talks about gifts and giving. So maybe you've been too giving to somebody, that maybe you've thought about leaving. Maybe you've thought about, taking a journey. Maybe you've taken that journey. Maybe with the motorcycle here, I kind of am getting traveling. So maybe you're close to, taking that path away from them. You're headed on to a new journey here. Maybe it's third party energy, not necessarily, but whenever I do see like threes, I'm kind of getting something maybe interfering with our path. Eight of Pentacles is about, building ourselves, getting the things that we want in our lives. And maybe we had that, but maybe we have been a little too generous and somebody's been, kind of taking advantage of it. That's kind of what I'm getting just off what I see so far. So take what you will from that. Let's get Pisces' feelings maybe on the situation they are experiencing right now. So you have inner awareness. So yeah, maybe we're blinded by the fact that we've been giving so much of ourselves, right? Like that we're not seeing our full potential, High Priestess and inner awareness. Like, be true to yourself, Pisces. Like, Pisces is a very giving, dream energy, fantasy world. That's kind of what I get when I think of Pisces. They are too giving sometimes, maybe they are dealing with this Knight of Wands. Maybe it's a fire sign. But I do feel like you're close. You got your backpack maybe. You're ready to take this new journey with somebody else even. But that's up to you. Whatever resonates here. There's a message here for somebody. But let's see what we have for Moonology messages for Pisces for the middle of July 2025. We have 2 cards that like to come out. Cool your emotions and let your fears dissolve. So these are very much Pisces energy cards to me. Pisces are very emotional beings, which is not a bad thing. Like, some people don't know how to like tune into themselves and their emotions, and that's one thing I can appreciate about a Pisces. They know, you know, they wear their hearts on their sleeves, and if, you know, they get hurt real bad, but I feel like they don't need to be worried. I feel like Spirit has a message here from their fellow water sign that, you know, let your fears dissipate, you know, let those fears dissolve, because at the end of the day, I feel like they know their worth. They will trust their gut, and if, you know, that does require even like a vacation, maybe you just need a vacation away with friends, you know, whatever this resonates to you. Doesn't necessarily have to be about somebody taking you for advantage in their life, but, you know, cool your emotions too, you know. Not everything is worth getting worked up over and emotional over. Like, we all have our days, but I do feel there's a message in here for a Pisces that might be listening to this right now, so take what you will. Finally, we are going to get a angel number for you, Pisces. Any numbers that you might be seeing in a sequence, there is a message tied to these numbers, so take what you will. We have 2020, gratitude and blessings. Practice gratitude and blessings will multiply in your life. So maybe these blessings that are multiplying are these 6 of Pentacles. You know, maybe you have lots of things you've worked on and it's getting ready to like manifest in your life, right? You know, 2020 is the number that's represented here. Maybe it's linked to the year 2020. I know 2020 was a very tough year with the COVID pandemic that had occurred too, so maybe that resonates for someone out there too. But with that, Pisces, I do see, you know, that you have nothing to be worried about here. You know, you are a very giving person, but I do feel like if this is talking about leaving somebody, you know, just trust that you have nothing to worry about. You know, just be grateful for what you have and trust that if there are people in your life that are making bad decisions, they will maybe, I see dissolve, they'll dissolve on your life. They'll, you know, go back into the water there. You know, for the next person, there's plenty of fish in the sea. You know, I'm kind of seeing that as well. But I do hope that something here resonates for you, Pisces. If it does, make sure to leave a comment below. Like and subscribe this video. It really helps me build my channel here on YouTube. I do appreciate you very much so. Pisces, we will see you for your next reading. Take care.